there's no substitute for going to someone like yourself who can get a real sense of what someone is after and make that into a reality, in terms of whether it's an image or a website or a 3D animation concept. But if they are going to venture into, and I think a lot of people in the independent film sector, they're trying to get their first film off the ground, or trying to get the groundwork at least laid to go talk to investors. They don't have the money yet. Is there something that you suggest in terms of things that they might want to reference, or templates they might want to look at, that they may not come up to the level that you produce, but at least it gives them a start on getting something together? So hopefully they get some investment financing, and then they can come to you and do an even better job. But are there any resources out there that you suggest?
Oh, right now, yeah, especially right now, this time in our technology, my artist friends are gonna hate me for saying this, but yeah, with the rise of AI, so anyone can just type in their description, and boom, you have a really great photo or concept instantly, with a level of detail that um a professional also can do. But there's a catch to it with copyright. But yeah, for making maybe just a reference concept as well, so that you can show another cheaper designer to do. But yeah, AI is really a big thing now. So doing AI with posters, actually I'm subscribed as well to, I'm gonna plug one of the AIs, the open AI with DALI 2. It does really amazing results, even better results than what any human can do. But yeah, the controversy now is, yeah, having copyright with the AI generated images.
Yeah.
But yeah, another thing, beyond what you call this, beyond just doing visual posters and all, Canva is also a really big help with the overall. You can do overall marketing with get social media, what you call this, graphics, and for your social media marketing and all, you can use Canva. It's free.
Mhm.
There's also a pro version, but the free version is enough. I've been personally using Canva myself, as it's available in the phone. So if I'm out and about, not on my PC or laptop, I just do a quick edit on Canva, and then just send it to clients, and they know I'm using Canva. It's really a, the our this our technologies really come a long way from maybe 10 years ago, where now it's more accessible really to everybody, even if you're a non-designer, even when you have little to no budget. So you have free tools that you can use to get your work out there.
Yeah. Well, and just to make a distinction, I think on what you're saying, because I totally agree. I actually used DALI to put together some storyboard like imagery for a pitch package, and the I saw the pluses and negatives there. One of the pluses was just that it's so easy to create some images that you can use in a pitch and to kind of convey a bit of an idea of the story. But of course, what I thought was interesting, and I didn't see it as a problem necessarily for what I needed for the time, but when I need to get a bit more specific with kind of pulling people into who's in the project, the visual references of each of the photos were just kind of randomly generated images and faces. So you try and kind of give specifics, like say, well, this person has long blonde hair, and the AI would generate an image of someone, but every time that character showed up in another image, it would often be someone who looked drastically different, and you're always kind of weighing, do I use that image, or is that going to be too confusing? So as an individual image, the AI can kind of do some interesting things, but when you want to really get specific into whether it's a poster for something where I say, well, I don't know, Clint Eastwood's face on this poster, or I want, you know, my cousin who's going to be in the movie, whatever it is, on this poster. It's a bit more challenging, at least I found, to get DALL-E to kind of give you exactly what you want, even though it can do stunning images in a more kind of broad context. So I just want to say that because that's one of the reasons why it's so, again, to me, it's not a replacement for working with someone like yourself or other people who are highly skilled, because you can really have that communication about exactly what you want and get that in front of potential investors or producers, and they'll see exactly what you want to represent. With DALL-E and or even in Canva, you're sort of stuck with their templates. But like you say, if you don't have a dime and you're trying to get something that kind of grabs some attention, they are amazing tools. So yeah, but I don't want you selling yourself short because I saw that shortfall with it, because one of the producers that looked at it said, "Oh, this is really cool, but why do all the characters in the storyboards, who I think are the same people, keep looking like completely different people?" And that was because of that effect. Yeah.
I think maybe just to no budget, maybe just find someone to collaborate with. I think there are a lot of nowadays there are a lot of young talent who are doing good work, who can still afford to make something just for the portfolio, and you can maybe agree on to pay them in a different way. Exchange of service, typical.
And I think where the reason I'm referencing it isn't so much to kind of push on when people are going to make things with no money, because I think there are ample ways to kind of get out there and raise funds and pay the people involved. I just think that sometimes the initial stage where people are trying to get their pitch, a couple pages of a pitch in front of an investor so they can get the money and begin to kind of invest in proper packaging. But that first step, sometimes those tools are helpful so that they can initiate kind of an investment hunt and get a little bit more traction than just going around with a script. Those were all of the official questions that I had, and other than the last one on the list here, which is important as well. How do people find you if they need help with getting some visuals pulled together for a quality package?
Right now, there's my website, leninlavina.com. And in socials, I'm more active on TikTok. Everybody should get on TikTok. I also have my Instagram. It's what else 7. And those are my main. You can also get me on email. So, but basically, contact me on TikTok, and we can work together.
What I'll just say actually at the moment here is I just want to thank everyone for joining us on the M2M project and being able to have this conversation with Lenin. And Lenin, if you'll stick around for a minute after this bit, we can keep talking for a few. But please, do consider, if you need a hand getting your package pulled together, reaching out to Lenin, and we'll highlight some of that contact information for you. And once again, thanks for joining us. As we say in the M2M project, fight the darkness, keep truth in the story, and we'll talk to you next time.